Most hospital interviews tend to focus on nurses' clinical skills, teamwork abilities, some behavioral skills, and ability to evolve or thrive in a changing environment. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Yudara. On this channel, I share tips to help foreign trained nurses thrive in the US healthcare system. So today we're going to be talking about common interview questions that every nurse is likely to see 9 out of 10 times in their interview journeys. It doesn't matter if you're a new grad or your first job in the USA. Most of these questions are common in nursing roles. And without wasting much of your time, let's get into the video. The first question every nurse is likely to see in an interview could be framed like this. Tell me a time you made a mistake and how did you handle it? Now, the interviewer is not looking for a perfect person because we all know people make mistakes, and nursing is one of those professions that you learn on the go. Nobody comes to nursing knowing it all. So they are looking for an accountable person. They are looking for someone that is professional. They are looking to see how you put the safety of your patient first beyond whatsoever situation around the mistake. So to answer this question, it's important to mention a minor mistake that happened in the course of your practice or even while you were in nursing school. State what action you took as soon as you discovered this mistake. It could be notifying the provider, notifying the pharmacist, notifying the charge nurse. After which you mention what you did to ensure patient safety. In an instance where it's a medication error, notifying the right people like pharmacist and provider, they will give you further information on what to do next to ensure your patient is safe. After stating all this, you have to also state what you learned from that event. How did that mistake help you improve your practice? How did it make you a better nurse? Very important. Second question could be framed like this. Tell me about a time you had to handle a difficult patient or family member. In such questions, interviewers looking for you being professional throughout this situation. They want to hear how you were able to resolve the problem, or hear you say how you acknowledge the patient's grievance or frustration. They want to hear you say how you escalated it if it was beyond your care. They want to know how you de-escalated this situation and how it was resolved. So when answering this question, you must mention that you didn't take the patient being difficult personally. You could say you understand that patient being in the hospital they may be dealing with a lot of things. Maybe the fact that they are sick and unable to do something they had planned to do, or financial stress, or whatever, or because of their diagnosis, they feel overwhelmed or anything, or because of lack of communication, they don't know what's going on, so they got frustrated. You have to acknowledge the patient's feeling. You have to acknowledge their frustration. You have to show empathy. Put yourself in this patient's shoe. While answering the question, you have to mention how you also listen to this patient without interrupting them to really understand what their frustration is. And then you state what action you took to resolve the problem or de-escalate it. If it has to do with medication being delayed, you mention how you checked the medication record and went ahead to pull the medication and administer to the patient. And after you had done all these things, you have to say how patient felt or the result of whatever you did. If it has to do with a communication problem, you make sure you state that you communicated clearly to this patient. If he needs involving another member in the healthcare team, to come talk with this patient, mention it. And then, when necessary, set clear boundaries depending on whichever scenario you are presenting as your response to your interviewer. Third question, tell me about a time you had a conflict with a coworker and how you resolved it. We all know in human interaction, conflicts occur more often than we can even notice. Sometimes it's because of lack of communication, misunderstanding of whatever was said, or even delay in task completion. We work with human beings daily, nurses, nurse aides, doctors, and other care team members. So conflict is something that will likely arise in our day-to-day work with humans. So when answering a conflict related question during an interview, remain professional. By remaining professional, you are saying to your interviewer how you were calm throughout the period. First of all, you have to state what actually happened, what event happened that led to this conflict. What action did you take? In your action, remember to state that you use active listening and clear communication. Most times, that's what you need to solve any conflict related problem. But when these methods don't resolve the conflict at hand, you need to escalate it to probably the charge nurse or the unit manager, depending on the situation or the scenario you are presenting. Remember, in conflict resolution or any conflict related interview question, you must not say anything bad or blame the other person in your conflict related question scenario. So remember that no matter what happens, give a scenario, say how you were able to resolve it, and the results after the resolution. Do not say you've never been involved in a conflict situation, because no one who can say they've never had a conflict with anyone. It could be with a doctor or whomever. The fourth question that is likely to come up in your interview could be put in this way. Tell us what you will do if you have two critically ill patients and they both need your attention at the same time. This question can be tricky, but most times what the interviewer is looking for is not a perfect nurse. They are looking for a nurse who can think. They are looking to hear you say, oh, I will delegate this to this person. I will call for help for this, because you cannot be in the patient's rooms at the same time. You can only take care of one person at a time. So if you have a critically ill patient, depending on your specialty, remember to call for help. The charge nurse is there to always respond when there is need. If the charge nurse is not available, call a fellow co-worker to attend to that patient while you settle whatever you are doing. If possible, mention that the patient got transferred to the intensive care unit. For instance, if you do not work in an intensive care unit, in order to enable them get a closer care and monitoring. If you followed me this far, it means this video was beneficial to you. And as such, I'd like you to share, like this video, and subscribe to my channel so that you get notification whenever I post a new video. See you in the next video. Bye.